Welcome back to the tutorial on electric VLSI design system. In the previous tutorial, a inverter, which is a basic form of an inverter, is designed with PMOS as well as NMOS with the width of 20 and width of 10. Now, by using the same inverter, we'll try to create the ring oscillator. To create that, go to the cell, new cell, click on schematic, then name it as ring. Click OK. An empty design exists. So you can enable the grid by using Ctrl G to toggle that grid. Now to create that, already the inverter schematic has been created as well as the symbol has been created. Now you just bring the symbol into your design, which is nothing but the blue color. Here the blue color represents the symbol. Just drag that inverter into your design. This oscillator is having, or it requires, an odd number of inverters. So now it is 1. So you can just copy, paste to odd configuration. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Next we can place one more. Now these are placed. It is having an odd configuration. Now just connect the output with the inputs. Left click, right click, left click, right click, left click, right click, left click, right click. Similarly, the output has to be connected back to the input to form a ring oscillator. Left click, right click, right click, next right click at one point, right click, and right click. Now you can check the design whether any floating errors are there or not. Floating nodes. Tools, DRC, check hierarchically. So it shows that there are no errors found in the design. Next, you have to see the output of this particular ring oscillator. To see that, double click on this particular wire and name it as oscillator underscore out. That means oscillator output I want to see. Next, click OK. Since it is not visible, you can increase the font. Click by using control. Use Ctrl I to increase the font size. I'll set the size to 2.5. Set the size to 2.5. Next, what you have to do is we need to perform the simulations. To perform the simulation, go to the components, and from that you can place the spice code. Click on this and get the spice code into it. Spice code. Now to save this time, so what we have done is we have taken the spice code directly. I have written earlier, so just copying that text, you can place that. So use Ctrl I. It is already in select mode. You can see that the text is in select mode. Now click on multi-line text. Just Ctrl V to paste that. Now you can increase the font size also around 2.5 or so, depending on the requirement. So I apply OK. Now the code is placed. Save the design. Go to the tools for simulation, simulation spice, write spice deck. It says that there is a, it says that can't find the model CMOS P and OK. What is missing is, here dot include is missing. You can see this. Just I have given the include. So dot include is essential. So you can save the design, go to the tools again, simulation, write spice deck. Now it is okay because it has extracted all the transistors, because it is a using the extracted sub circuit levels, and this is the spice code along with the path. To run the To view the results, you can go to pick visible traces, and what is that? We have given oscillator underscore out. It shows that this particular ring oscillator is having a ringing, or we having a frequency of oscillation. A sustained oscillation is present. It is happening around from 0.1 zero point 0.8 to around 2 and zero point 0.2. So it is having the oscillation. Similarly, similarly, we can perform the layout of this particular ring oscillator by using the same layout of the inverter. So create the new cell, go to cell, create new cell. This time you select the layout mode and name it as ring, same as that of your schematic. Click OK. Click OK. Now your palette has changed. Now what you have to do is, it is not required for you to draw from the scratch. It is not required for you to draw from the scratch, but instead you can use the already available design. So just drag the component into your design. Drag the component of the inverter. You can see the inner view of the inverter. Okay. So similarly, you can place, since I have placed the, in the schematic mode of a ring oscillator, I have placed the 5 inverters, back to back connection of inverters. In the layout also, I want to place the 5. Control C, Control V. You can use this. Control V, Control C, Control. So it is placed or it is overlapped here. Control V. Okay. Control C, Control V. It is okay. Or I'll get from this directly. The required number of inverters will be placed here. Similarly, 2 more. Next, 1 more. Now you can check the for the errors. DRC. So it shows that there are no errors. Next, you have to make the connection because all the ground supplies are connected together. Left click, right click, left click, just click. All the grounds are connected. Okay. Next, all the outputs of this node is connected to the input. Output connected to input. Output connected to input. So like that you can repeat it. Similarly do this. But overlapping will happen if I use the same material. So what I can do is, I'll be changing the mode from metal 1 to metal 2. Here this shows that it is a metal 1, or you can use this metal 1 metal 2 contact. I'll be placing this okay nearby, and I'll use 2 contacts, that's all. 2 contacts. Next, I'll use the metal 2 to draw the interface. Now it is okay. There is a little bit of alignment mismatch, so I'll just okay. Now it is placed rightly. You can see this. You can see this layout. Check for errors. DRC. It shows that 0 errors and 0 warnings and found. Now this has to be named, because until and unless you give the name, this particular tool cannot understand anything. So try to export this with go to export, create it as VDD. Similarly this one as ground, export this view as ground. Okay. Next, you can increase the font size of this, or I'll name this, I'll select this metal 2 and name this as the name oscillator underscore out. The same name whatever we have given in the schematic. Since it is not visible, you can use control to select that, and multiple selection you can use shift, so that you can increase the size to, I'll keep it the unit size as 3. Okay, now it is visible. Now the oscillator are slightly, I can increase on slightly, I can increase the font size of this to 5. Okay, now it is okay. Now check for the errors. No errors found. Next, well checks. It says that no errors are found, because if a inverter is designed perfectly, it could be used in many ways. Next, layout versus schematic. It says that exports are matching whatever we have given the VDD and ground. They are matching. Topology has matched. Sizes also have matched. So that means everything is working fine. Now you can view this particular ring oscillator in a 3D view also. To go to the 3D view, what you can do is you can go to window, 3D window, 3D view. So it lets me to see how my inverters are logically placed or connected. You can see that blue shows that the metal routing, the metals how they are routed, and pink shows that it is a metal too. If you want to see the inner view also, I try to enable this, select this, all the inverters layout, and click on this one level down, so it shows the inner view. Now you can see the 3D view again. Now it shows the actual layout, how it is implemented, the actual layout, how it is implemented physically. So this is how a ring oscillator can be constructed. Okay, now we can perform the simulation of this by using the same spice code whatever we have written for the ring oscillator. I am going to copy this and paste here. So you can use Control I to increase the fonts to 3 or 3.5, since it is not visible, so you can increase that. Now you can go to the simulation tools, simulation spice, write spice deck. So it has extracted all everything, because with along with their area. So this is your sub-circuit model of an inverter, and where we have instantiated this 5 times. Now we'll see the output by going here, click pick visible traces, and what we have to see is oscillator underscore out. So it is also performing the ringing. So that means we are having some sustained oscillation. It is beginning around at 0.9 or something, but it is having a sustained oscillation. Still the input is 0, but we are having the oscillation. That's why it is a ring oscillator. So this is the extracted spice netlist. So we'll continue with the other designs in the coming tutorial. Thank you.